Scott Stevens at 8 minutes 33 seconds. Brendan Shanahan scored after that. Then Craig Janney for Team USA and Brett Hull, and the score is 5-2. Canada leading the shots on goal tally 20-16. Here's John and Don.
Thank you, Rod. A period to go, and it is obvious the next goal will be oh so important as to the final outcome tonight.
You know, to this point, power play wise, Canada has scored 3, American team 1. Short-handed goals, the Canadian team has the only one, so 4-1 is the score in this game regarding specialty teams. As we look at Don Koharski, big day for him today. He opened a new business in Burlington, Ontario. Sport and practice, a place where you bring the family down, and batting cages, golf ranges, all that stuff.
Now he comes back to his part-time job tonight.
Yeah, he's a good referee, I'll tell you that. If you watch him night after night all season long, he gets it done.
We begin the period with Suter and Chelios still in the penalty box. Eric Lindros also in for Canada, but it's a 4-on-3 advantage for 42 seconds for Team Canada. First, the U.S. must get by that if they're to mount a comeback.
Mike Keenan mentioned one thing this morning. He said, my players in back checking have to use something called head on a swivel. In other words, when they're back checking, turn your head side to side and watch for trailers joining the play. Watch for people like Hatcher and Leach coming from behind to get into the offense. And you saw Team USA, Don, during the latter portion of that second period, with their defensemen joining the rush, get it going a little bit.
The puck was not dropped fairly. So Don Koharski will reload between Shanahan and Otto. Now we're underway in period 3. Weinrich backhands it to the Canadian line for McInnes. Rink wide left side, too far for Smith. Hatcher takes over for the United States. 25 seconds to go, and the odd man power advantage for Team Canada. McInnes seeing so much ice time in these first 2 games of the Labatt Canada Cup. Brings it inside the blue line. Now makes his pass. Gets it back again. 7 seconds to go on the penalty. Smith down to Gretzky. Shanahan's parked in front. Gretzky shooting. That's turned back by Hatcher. And they're all coming out of the box now. Everybody's back on even terms. Long lead pass to Sutter. Chelios trailing. Sutter cutting in front. Couldn't make the shot. A minute gone in the final period. Lindros made a nice move there. Had it taken away at the last moment. Modano now, long drive. Radford handles and turns to the side for Stevens. Wolanin back inside the blue line. Brings it ahead with the pass to Leach now. Left at the Team Canada blue line, and Murphy clears. Gets it out. Graham on the left wing. That's the long wide angle shot. Go collects it in behind. Feeds it in front. Loose puck. Picked up by Roenick. Modano. Roenick on the right. Brings it to the line, but not beyond. Sutter for Team Canada. His shot off the blocker of Richter. Murphy goes to the bench. Canada changing on the fly. Almost 2 minutes into period 3. Pass at center is broken up by Miller.
Sutter made sure that he picked up Roenick in the neutral zone, Don. When Sutter's on the ice and Roenick is out there, it's not Sutter's job to score when you have the lead. It's his job to take care of Roenick in a defensive fashion. He did a nice job during that last shift.
Suter makes the right side pass. Janney at center ice for the United States. Miller's with him. He has it now. Miller gets turned off to the corner. Desjardins, very impressive in these first 2 games for Team Canada. Off the boards for Robitaille. Cornwell over on the far side, relays it ahead, a break for Messier. Robitaille with him. In they come 2-on-1. Back to Robitaille. He shoots wide.
You're seeing the American defense pinch a lot since they trail by 3, and when they do that, they're going to get trapped on occasion. Chelios just was, but Canada could not finish the play.
From Hamilton, this is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Pinching for Team USA when they trail. This is Suter in here pinching. Over on the other side, Chelios is going to be there. Janney's back, filling in. But watch, Suter's in already. We mentioned that. The puck goes around. Hold it. There goes Chelios, and he's trapped. And the puck will be ricocheted off the boards. And watch the 2-on-1 develop with both defensemen back. Suter now jumps back into the play, but Chelios is trapped. It's a 2-on-1. Robitaille with a rolling puck doesn't hit the open side. But pinching-wise, you're going to see a lot of it, I think, throughout the third period by the Americans as they trail.
Shane Corson getting ready for the face-off for Team Canada. Dave Christian for the United States. About 3 minutes gone in the third period. 5-2. Team Canada has the lead. Lindros, Larmer, Howardchuk, Stevens, Shanahan, the goal scorers for Team Canada. Leach to an open wing. Gretzky at the blue line, leaves it there. Over the left side now for Shane Corson. Corson, Richter down to smother it. And there's a stoppage in play. 3 assists on some very pretty goals tonight. Wayne Gretzky has helped engineer.
He did not score a point in the initial game for Canada in this tournament. And Wayne Gretzky's always had lots of support. His wife here watching and his father watching, and guess which one is which?
I'll leave that to you. Waller, Gretzky, and Janet have to be happy with what they've seen so far tonight, both from a team standpoint and from Wayne's standpoint, closing his hand more firmly now and even taking a couple of face-offs from time to time. Corson on the draw here with Otto. They go down in the pile. Smith carries on. Here's Corson behind the net, leading it there. Weinrich over on the far side with Mullen. Rick wide relays broken up by Shane Corson, and Corson dumps it back to the United States corner. Leach. Mullen back to Leach. Americans having a tough time clearing. Persistent forechecking by Canada. Now they bring it forward. An errant left wing pass is too far for Christian. Al McInnes leads the puck up to Lindros. Cross to the other side. Shanahan couldn't pick it up. Gretzky has it now. Gretzky to Lindros. Young Lindros going in against 3 defenders. They stop him at the blue line. Mullen down to the corner. Howardchuk for Canada. 4 minutes gone here in the third period. Dumped off by Hatcher. Desjardins for Canada. Lindros got taken down from behind. Here's the pass in front, sailing across the goal crease from Granato. Head ahead for Lindros. He's got Desjardins trailing on the play. With Coffey, in they go. And it's into the United States corner. Whistle down in there. And they will have a stoppage in play with about 4.5 minutes gone. Third period on the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Don, Eric Lindros has been hitting a lot of people, and he's taken some hits. Watch Wolanin come across here, and the elbow comes out, knocking Lindros off balance as Lindros had to look for the puck along the boards. Wolanin has had a couple of good, solid collisions with Lindros in this game. I guess mainly because they're both about the same size.
That's partial U.S. payback for that elbow that Lindros threw a while ago and got a penalty for. Messier. Bouncing puck, Robitaille can't connect. Roenick for the United States shoots it in. Modano following. Desjardins tied him up. Roenick behind the net for Modano. Near boards, Robitaille for Canada. Relay to Messier by Coffey. Solid check there by Little Fleury. He carries on with it to Coffey. Robitaille works it down the boards past Modano. Messier. Fleury in front. Robitaille got turned around, couldn't get the shot away. Fleury escapes the check from Roenick. Hatcher goes down on the pile and behind. Here's Coffey shooting. Two Americans collide. Granato goes down. And a confrontation with Janney right at center ice. About 6 minutes are gone. Suter. Shot gets away off target.
Don, one of the character people in the game today, the game of ice hockey, is Tony Granato. And he got nailed twice during his last shift. The first time by this guy, Theo Fleury. And Fleury appeared when he nailed Granato as though he jumps up and turns. Oh, baby. He leaves his feet and gets his butt right into the chest of Tony Granato. And Tony stayed on the ice, and he pays for it as he's nailed by Janney at center ice. It's a tough shift for one of the good guys in the business, and Tony Granato.
Approaching the 6-minute mark. No scoring in the period so far. Graham of the Chicago Blackhawks couldn't make a shot or a pass, and so Janney, representing the Boston Bruins, brings it in. Chelios backhands it aside the net, flagged down by Bill Ranford. The first 5 goals scored by Canada, the last 2 by the United States. Here's a great chance. They score. The United States makes it 5-3. Janney persists in front and bangs it in.
5-3 with 13:46 remaining, and you saw the reaction on behalf of the coaching staff of the Americans. This is a giveaway in the Canadian zone. They had control of the puck and control the play. Here's the pass, and Sutter can't redirect the puck out. It's kept in nicely, and you see the goal scored. It was Brett Hull that kept it in, breaking the play up, and there's the play finished. As I believe Janney puts it in through Ranford. It was a play in which Canada decided to go up the middle, and as the puck was redirected, Brett Hull read the play and kept it alive. And all of a sudden, the Canadians are starting to think the Americans are alive.
Janney's second goal of the night. About 6.5 minutes in the third period, a 5-3 hockey game now. It grows ever more interesting. Olczyk firing it ahead in center ice. This is McInnes now. His pass ahead of the blue ice, blocked by Leach. Leach for the United States tries to connect with Mullen, can't do so. Shanahan gives it to Messier. Robitaille on his right. Robitaille backhands it in front, and Messier couldn't redirect it. This is Otto for Olczyk. 2-on-2. Olczyk shot. That's blocked by the defender, Al McInnes, who seems to be everywhere tonight. Robitaille trying to collect it. McInnes recovers for Canada. Now he makes the pass off the left side. Messier rags the puck, now goes to the bench. Canada changes, and the red wave comes in. Here's Coffey, leaving it for Larmer beside the net. Stick checked off into the corner.
One of the few rushes by Coffey in this game as he battles the flu. He did not skate this morning.
This is Hatcher leading it in for a rejuvenated United States team. Jeremy Roenick circles. Headed off there by Shane Corson. Gets it ahead to Gretzky. Tries to find Corson back inside the line, and Hatcher intercepts and clears to Modano. 3-on-2, the Americans come in. Roenick, left wing pass. Flips it in front. Gretzky will clear it off the far boards. Coming up on 8 minutes of playing time in a 5-3 game, which Canada once led 5-0. Miller steers it across to Suter. Graham forechecking. Wins the puck. Graham taken down at the blue line. No penalty call. This crowd of 17,000 hollering for one. Play goes right on. Sutter. Graham. Oh, and a spinning Tocchet taken down as he got that shot away. Offside, blows it down in any event. This is the Lament Canada Cup on CTV.
Is to make it 5-3. Let's look at the goal. As Canada was in good shape here, you see one American here, and that's it to this point. So Canada has 4 players with 1 American chasing them. Now, if we stop it, we'll look at Brett Hull standing here. Stevens has the option, go here or go here, but it's Brett Hull who breaks it up. He reads the play, jumps into Sutter, and all of a sudden, hold it, as the goal was scored, it became a 2-on-1 in front on behalf of the Americans. What started, Don, is a 4-on-1 on behalf of the Canadians.
Here's McInnes now from outside the line. His blast is handled by Richter. Ryan Leach steers it around to the right, and up the ice he comes. Nice moves by Leach. Relaying it back of Ranford. It comes up to stop it for Smith. Too far for Lindros on the boards. The Americans, with a big second wind here, have come back to it in 2 goals. Leach swings away from Corkle to beat Janney, who's got 2 of the American goals tonight, and it's back to Brian Leach at center. Inside the line with Christian. His shot is steered wide on the deflection. Hull tumbles into the boards in an open corner. And Hull will go to the bench on a United States line change as Canada brings it up the ice. Too far for Lindros. He'll chase it in as they'll call for icing. 10:51 left. Face-off back in the Team Canada zone with Canada ahead 5-3. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.